Year after year, there are more laws and regulations passed and more regulatory bodies created. Eventually, everything will be illegal.
That's the left's former hero and current boogeyman, Elon Musk, destroying the absurd policies instituted in California with simple facts that shouldn't need to be said, but are absolutely necessary under our current regime. Welcome to Nerk News. I'm Nerkish, and potential Democrat frontrunner Gavin Newsom has been making the rounds lately. Here he is attempting to explain why California went from a surplus to horrific crushing debt on his watch.
We explained to Californians how we moved from a $100 billion surplus to such a significant deficit in just a matter of a few years.
Well, it's, we can explain it. $349 billion of unprecedented capital gains, 11.6%, when traditional capital gains is around 5.18% on average. It's almost double. So you had massive volatility. You have requirements under Prop 2, the GAN. You have requirements under Prop 98, which require that set aside. We use 93% of our surplus, which is, I want to be careful, either on the higher end or without precedent for one-time purposes. So we anticipated, because we didn't want that surplus to go to ongoing commitments, we anticipated that shortfall. What we didn't anticipate is these rain bombs in December, January, February, and March, these atmospheric rivers that led to a federal declaration that led to FEMA and the IRS moving in a direction where we couldn't collect our taxes until
You know, the only thing this guy is qualified for is starring in a reboot of American Psycho. I mean, he has this sort of Orwellian doublespeak that he does in the classism of one of those elites from the Hunger Games. And hey Gavin, if you're having issues with capital gains and taxes, I imagine it could have something to do with all the people fleeing your state in droves. How more clueless could you be? I mean, did you catch what he said about the deficit having something to do with rain bombs and atmospheric rivers? Here's Elon Musk annihilating Newsom and the ridiculous policies he's instituted in California.
Year after year, there are more laws and regulations passed and more regulatory bodies created. Eventually, everything will be illegal. And that's why you see the California high-speed rail has made a tiny section that doesn't even have rail on it, for, I don't know, several $1 billion. Because everything's, at this point, California has made almost everything illegal. So you can't make progress. Most poignant example that I can think of that happened this week was the sad picture of the California high-speed rail, which is, it's just billions of dollars spent for practically nothing. But it'll only get worse year after year. So we must have a regulatory sort of clearinghouse, garbage collection process. This is essential, or civilization comes grinding to a halt.
That's absolutely correct. The only thing Newsom has helped as governor is himself and companies like U-Haul, because people are fleeing his state to go to places like Florida, who, by the way, has made more progress in less time on projects like high-speed rail with absolutely no state income tax. How's California's high-speed rail doing? No one knows, because after millions and millions of dollars spent, absolutely nothing has been done except it was branded as one of the greatest infrastructure failures in the history of the country. This guy has no business in politics, and for the sake of everyone, I hope Democrats do not replace Biden with this guy. But let me know what you think. Why do you think California sucks so bad? Is it governance or rain bombs and atmospheric rivers? Let me know in the comments, and if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and subscribe to the channel. That stuff really does help us out. Until then, this has been Nerk News. Thanks for watching. Bye!